Hey family, I am Dorothy Harris and welcome back to my channel. We talk about all things business, wealth, and lifestyle. If you're looking for entrepreneurial tips, ways to build more wealth, or hey, you just want to have some fun and adventure, this is the channel for you. Don't forget to like and go ahead and click that subscribe button. I can't wait to journey with you. Hey family, it's your mortgage girl Dorothy, also known as author and serial entrepreneur, back with another video. Thanks for joining me. Welcome back to finance, wealth building, and lifestyle. Today we are switching it up. I'm always talking about real estate, how you can buy real estate, build more wealth for yourself, different hustles as an entrepreneur that you can partake in, writing books, all of that good stuff when it comes to finance and wealth building. Today we are focusing on lifestyle, so I am excited to do a lifestyle vlog because it's just past due, you know. So today we're actually just gonna get ready with me to do some footage for some more videos, some more tips for you when it comes to, of course, finance and wealth building. So I'm gonna start today with my actual morning regimen that I do, especially before I do my vlogs. I definitely want to make sure, we clean the face, I mean, that's a daily thing that I do, but I love for you to see it in action. So I just brushed my teeth. I did not want y'all to see that because yuck, how gross is that? Obviously, honey, we got a lot of work to do today, so let's go. So even though I did not show you me brushing my teeth, I am going to show you, however, what I use. I absolutely love this toothbrush. Shout out to my best friend. She actually recommended it to me. It just does a swell job. Like, I know it sounds weird, like, girl, like, can't you use any toothbrush? No, like, this toothbrush is different. I don't know, it's like it makes my teeth just feel 1,000 times cleaner. So here is the toothbrush. It is an Oral-B toothbrush. I'll also drop below a link so that if you would like to try it out, you can. With actually my face regimen, my skin regimen, what I do to my face. I already took a shower and moisturize and everything. I always do my face when I get out the shower. I don't know if that's weird or not. Let me know. Drop in the comments. Let me know if you clean your face before or after the shower, or if you do it in the shower, because I do like a little simple wash in the shower, but like actually using products, I like to do it after. So here's what I use. I've literally been using this for years. It is Clean and Clear Morning Burst. I absolutely love the little bursting beads inside of it. I don't know, it just does something to me. I can actually feel it on my skin. It feels great. It is actually with vitamin C and ginseng, which are actually two great, obviously, products to put in your on your face for clearing it up. Now, if you notice, honey, I'm gonna be honest, my face is like really broke out. Sorry, I'm a little ashy. Oh God, just brush my teeth, y'all. Bear with me. My face is kind of broke out. TMI, my girls won't understand. Mother Nature paid me a visit this week, so it's just a little bad for me right now. But it's okay, because we gonna work on it, okay? So I do use my morning burst. That's how I actually start. It is always good to like put a little water on your face beforehand. So sometimes I'll do that. It just depends. I kind of already wet my face, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start with putting it on. So as you can see, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and rub it all in. Make sure it gets all into my skin really well. Oops, it looks like I got something in my eye. No problem, we got it together. And yeah, just make sure you rub it in good. You don't have to do it too much, but I do like to make sure that I get it massaged really well out of my skin and it feels great. Now, sometimes I will let it sit for a minute and just let it sink into my skin. If you can already see, it is settling in. The soap is just kind of like setting in. Don't want to keep it on too long, but I will let it, just do its thing for a minute. Most times, I'll be honest, I brush my teeth while this sits, but just because I didn't want you guys to see the saliva fall out of my mouth, I figured that I would just switch it up. So and we're gonna go ahead and wash it off. When I do wash it off, I do wash with warm water. It feels amazing. So I'll show you right now what it's gonna look like when I wash it off. All right, so we washed it off. My skin feels literally amazing every time I use that. It's like so refreshing. So fresh face, who this? But anyway, so the next thing I do after I do my clean and clear morning burst is I put a little witch hazel on my face. And you know what, especially like in this sense where my face is breaking out really bad, it just works. It definitely helps get rid of some of the blemishes, and you know, helps with the pigmentation and evens out your skin tone. So I do enjoy using this. So I don't have any cotton balls or anything right now, unfortunately, so I am going to just put it on my tile and just kind of dampen it around my skin. You can already see it's setting in. Definitely get those blemishes, girl, and all of your skin, so to even out that tone. There we go. Already looks better besides my little blemishes. But I got something else for you for this, so no problem at all. Now, we're actually at the last step, right? So first step, clean and clear. Second step, witch hazel. All right, if you don't have any vitamin E cream, get you some now, especially if you have problems sometimes with blemishes. I use this literally every time I'm done washing and cleaning my face. This is what I moisturize my face with, okay? Vitamin E moisturizing oil. You can literally get it in so many different brand types, literally everywhere. I mean, I don't really mind. This is like a CVS brand that I found. Works good to me. As long as it's pure vitamin E oil, it really doesn't matter, quite honestly. I'll also drop a tag for the witch hazel I use, and also, of course, the cleanser and then the vitamin E cream as well. Most people use for the witch hazel T and Dickinson's, so it's a really good product. I'll drop it below. Now, girl, wait till you see, look at that, the results of that vitamin E. Like, I'm gonna put just a tad more. You don't want too much. Be a little oily, walking around shining, but it literally makes such a big difference. And your skin is just like, not only does it feel healthy, it looks it. Voila, boom, ready. All right, girl. So we have done our morning routine. I will go ahead and drop below exactly what I just used so you can have easy access to those, including that bomb toothbrush that I showed you guys that I use. Do me a favor, drop in the comments right now if you're still with me. I hope you're still with me. Let me know, what is your morning regimen? What do you use? And if you have any extra advice for me for some of my blemishes sometimes. I'll give you one last tip before we move on to the hair. If you really want to clear your skin up fast as well, something I do is detoxes a lot. And one includes a lemon and cucumber water detox. Yes. Cut up some lemons and some cucumbers in your water if you're having a bad skin time. And literally drink a bunch of it a day. You could just literally try to drink. I mean, a gallon is a stretch, right? A lot of people, it's hard for a lot of people. But honestly, if you can, if you're a person who work out, who drinks a lot of water, or have a big water intake, I would recommend it. Even if you can do, though, like a half a gallon, or even if you do a few cups a day. As long as those lemons and cucumbers in there, I promise you, you will see the impact. Your skin will literally just look brand new. So that is actually, I'm starting my detox today just because my skin is breaking out. Plus, I'm on this workout, eating healthy regimen that I just started back on. Trying to be consistent, girl. If you want the same thing, let me know. It's hard, but we got this, okay? Cool. So that's my last tip for skincare. I'll also drop just a little note in there. Lemons and cucumbers, water in your water. And we'll move on. So, and we'll go ahead and move on to the hair, because if you haven't quite noticed, I woke up like this. Woo! I know, girl. Scary, right? Or fellas, if you would be, just bear with us. It takes some time to do the things you have to do to just look good as a woman. It's part of the program. But yeah, I didn't want you guys to have to sit through the whole curling process. That would have obviously been quite a lengthy process. But I did want to show you some snippets of how I curl my hair. As you can see, very standard of how I do it with flat irons. I don't use any special curlers or anything. I just use the flat irons and just use the method of rolling and releasing. So as you can see, that's exactly what I'm doing. And I typically do the outside first and then my middle leave out after. And there you have it. So we'll go ahead and move right on to our makeup. Excited. So as you can see, I use REVLON for my foundation. I've been using it for so long. Absolutely love it. I always start with my eyebrows. My favorite part ever. And I use a brown liner pencil. It just looks a lot more natural to me. As you can see, I always start under my eyebrow, which is setting the foundation for the line, making sure that it aligns with my bottom line. As you can see, girl, the most important part are those eyebrows. I gotta make sure that they are the closest thing to perfection. It really does not matter what kind of brow pencil you use. Some people have preferences, but I don't. The concealer I use actually is a beauty supply brand, and you probably can find it at CVS. It's the Pro Conceal that I just showed. So I'll drop the pencil along with that concealer, Pro Conceal, that I'm using right now. And this works really well. I do mix up my makeup. I mean, I really most times don't mind if it's a prestige brand or a drugstore brand. Honestly, the drugstore brand sometimes even works best. But yeah, so after you do your line under your pencil, as you can see right now, I'm just going up under that line with my concealer. That helps with, making sure you don't have any, strands of lines that are out of tack. You can make sure you get them intact. I'm going to do the same thing at the top. I know some people are like, she does at the top too, because I know some people actually don't do that. But I am one of those makeup girls who do like to do the concealer at the bottom and the top. So that's exactly what I'm doing. This shouldn't really take you too long. It's more about just making sure that you are defining them just how you want them to look with the concealer, because after obviously the concealer, you're going to blend it in. Okay, cool. So while we let that set in, I usually just take a minute to let my concealer just set in for a minute, and I do my eyeliner. So again, it does not matter what kind of eyeliner you use. I always use black. That is just my go-to. I'm sure many of you do it as well. It just looks so clean, so cut. A good black liner to use, honestly, it does not matter. I use drugstore brands. I switch it up all the time. Even beauty supply brands, like as long as it's like black eyeliner, most times it works really well. I know there are some other brands that probably last a little longer. Of course, you have your prestige, like your MACs. You also have like NYX, which is more of a drugstore brand. All of them honestly work really well. I'm not really picky with my eyeliner, as long as it is, something that is really easy to apply and it looks good, which are most of them, honestly. So we're going to go ahead and apply our foundation, which is what I'm doing now. I already showed you my favorite foundation ever, which is Revlon. I use a color 400 Caramel for my tone. As you can see, I absolutely love this foundation. If you can see like how it sets in, it is such a natural foundation to me. So if you're more of like a natural makeup person, especially for beginners, this is really a good foundation to use with Revlon.
I mean, it just looks so clean, so good. It's a very natural again look. So sometimes I'll switch it up. Like if I'm looking for more of a dramatic look, I can use or would use like a MAC foundation. And hey, sometimes I even mix them just to kind of give it the look that I want. So it's not too dramatic, but it does kind of enhance the foundation. But my everyday foundation go-to is literally this Revlon. I have been using this, guys, literally for years, probably 10 plus years, honestly. It is just amazing. So like, look at that coverage. Like, I love a good foundation that really blends really well with your skin. It just really works. It really works for me. As you can see, it looks very natural. Blends very well. So I absolutely would give this foundation a 10 stars. If you are a person that loves a natural look, or if you're looking for like an everyday foundation, hopefully, you know, everyone has different skin types, but I highly would recommend that if you are that natural makeup looking person and you looking for kind of that foundation to give you that look, then I would highly recommend that you try this foundation. So we're going to go ahead and move on, guys. As you can see, I am going to apply my concealer to my face now. As you can see, there is particular spots in which I do it. The standard I'll always do below the eyes. Get rid of those bags, right? Make sure that's looking good. I'll go along the line of my nose as I just did, a little on my forehead and a little bit on my chin. Now, I just showed you my hands, and that's because I'm going to wash them, make sure they're clean, because guess what? I actually use my hands to blend my concealer. And some people may feel like, oh my goodness, what? Like, yes, I do. And actually, there's probably some makeup girls out there who are like, yes, girl, that is the best blending source are those hands. But no, I'm serious. It works so well. I'm not going to do it just yet. I'm actually going to go ahead and blend my eyebrows first, as you can see, because we're going to let the rest of the concealer sit on my face. Now, when I'm blending my eyebrows, I typically use a little bit of a thinner brush to blend them, but I actually could not find mine, so I went ahead and just used my sponge, and I just made sure that I was very careful to make sure I didn't wipe off, you know, my good work that I had put in. So I'm just basically blending the concealer in around the eyebrows, making sure that it still keeps that definition right, because that's the most important part. So you want to blend it just enough to where you know, you still have the concealer intact, and making sure that it's actually defined as you want it. I'm going to go ahead and just brush them, make sure that they're aligned, and that's pretty much it, guys. Look at those brows. So cute. Honestly, probably my favorite thing is the brows, like always. Cool. So our hands are clean. We just washed them, and there we go. As you can see, doing just what I said, using my fingers. Usually I just use my index finger to go ahead and blend in my concealer under my eyes and on my face. I don't know what it is, but it just works so well. Look at it, like it's perfection. Obviously you can go ahead and use a brush if you're just not comfortable with using your hands, or for any reason you just don't like it. You can always use a brush and pat dry it in. Obviously you have a bunch of sponge different brushes you can use. I'll drop some below because sometimes I do still use them, but like I said, if you want to try this, I don't think you'll regret it. As you can see, the coverage, the blending, it works just as well. To me, honestly, better. So there you go. Looks like we're just about done with my blending here. And look at that. Yes, natural look. So as you can see, I still go in sometimes. I'll, you know, put a little brush in just if there's something that looks like it needs to just be blended just a little bit more. You can always still use a brush. I'm not against them. I just love using my fingers. It works wonders. So for my mascara, I use Maybelline. As you can see, I just put it up. It's called, I believe this one is called Rocket. I'll go ahead and drop that in the description box below as well. It works amazing. Absolutely love it. I'm also going to use some highlighter today and blush. Because this is a natural face I'm doing, honestly, It's very, I don't do any contouring or anything, so I just do foundation, concealer, mascara, a little blush, and highlight. So those are my 5 steps. We've already done the foundation and concealer, the eyeliner, and I'm gonna go in with my blush now. So there's an Ulta brand I use for blush. Absolutely love it. I'm gonna drop it in the description below as well for the blush. It gives me a great coverage. I'm a blush person. Sorry, I love blush. So if you're that person, I'm going to make sure you definitely tune into this Ulta brand that I'm going to drop in the description. It is amazing. It gives you great coverage, and it just looks so pretty and rosy. I love a blush that gives me more of red, but obviously not too dramatic of a red. So just enough to where you can kind of like give me some nice cheeks, you know. So I'm going to go on with my highlight next. Now with my highlight, you typically go above the jawline. As you can see, I usually do my little fish face just to make sure I'm getting it on the right lining of my jaw. Look at that, beautiful. You can kind of already see as I apply it, it's standing out and it's already highlighted. And I'm going to do the middle of my nose because that is a key area that will also make your face stand out. And above my lip as well. It definitely gives you a nice clean highlighted look. I'll do a little bit on my forehead and my chin too, just to even out the highlight, and it looks beautiful. So you can do your nose, your jawline, your forehead, and your chin. Now that mascara I mentioned, which is by Maybelline, I'll go ahead and drop below. I actually really like this one. It gives you really good coverage for the mascara. I'll be honest, guys, my least favorite part about makeup is putting on mascara. I didn't have any lashes today. So this mascara is a really good mascara to use if you just don't feel like lashes or any lash extensions, but you still want, you know, a good, like, the definition to your lashes, even if they're short or small. Mine's is fairly like medium, so I don't have the, you know, most extravagant lashes, but when I use this, you can truly tell, like, oh nice, like my lashes are defined. So I'm showing you just a little bit now, more definition of me applying it. But yeah, it's just a really good one to use if you're really looking for a bold black look in your lashes. I actually love it. I just tried a new one as well, though. I'll have to be honest with you, and I'll go ahead and use that one in my next video. And it's still by Maybelline, which is cool. So I would definitely 10 out of 10 recommend Maybelline products for mascara. For your drugstore brands, but I'll make sure I use the other Maybelline one in my next video because I actually think I like that one better. It's very similar to this, it's just a lot more defined, and I loved it, so I'll make sure I use it in my next video. So as you can see, I'm going ahead and put on my lip liner. Now guys, I am in love with lip liners. I don't think there's a day I go without it. If I do a full face on my makeup with my makeup, it really doesn't matter which one you use. Like I said, I use a lot of drugstore brands, so I'll definitely drop those what I use, but I just use a brown liner to outline my lips. I think I got a little bit messy, but okay, it's no problem, so we're going to correct it. The gloss that I'm going to use is actually very bold, which is good, so it's probably going to overshadow the liner. It's going to give it a very much an ombre look. As you can see, it's a pink. Now, I love this brand. I got it from the beauty supply. I think that they need more acknowledgement. So I'm very happy I decided to use this one for the video. So I'll drop that below in the brand. But look at that. Boom. Gave it an ombre look. As you can see, I put a little gloss on top of it just because it was a little bit more of a dry look and I want it to be more of a glossed ombre look. So that's why I just put a little bit gloss. But my brown liner, very light subtle pink. That was very bold. But I calmed it down with a little gloss and it gave it the perfect pink ombre look. And that is my makeup look, guys. That is my natural look. I really hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, that natural look I went ahead and took on to my content video that I created. So here is it in the lights. I'm glad you get to see what it looks like. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If so, do me a favor, family, go ahead and like this video and drop a comment. Let me know what you thought. Also, don't forget to subscribe to your girl's channel where we talk about all things business, wealth building, and lifestyle. Good luck on your natural look. Let me know if also you plan to try some of these products or to try this natural look. And thanks again for joining me, family. I hope you enjoyed. Stay beautiful as always. I will see you soon.